Well, good morning here from Lyon in France. Just checked out of my hotel. It's a beautiful sunny day. It is summer and blue skies, almost no clouds. Amazing, really easy to walk here. I love airports that have like a designated walking and even like a bike path to get to the terminal. That's amazing. You see, terminal. Is that how to pronounce it? I don't know. Anyway, it will lead us to the terminal and like 14 minutes more to go. No, I don't think so. Actually, I think it's quicker. Or maybe if you have luggage, then it's 14 minutes. But I only have a backpack, so I should be able to do it in like 10 minutes less. Yeah, what am I doing in this beautiful part of France? Actually, all of France is beautiful. You see, a couple of days ago, the Tour de France ended. The famous bicycle race that lasts for like 3 weeks, is it? And I thought, why not have my own Tour de France? In the air, not on a bike. So that's what I'm gonna do over the next couple of days. I will try some of the smaller airlines of France, some of the more exciting ones maybe, some of which you may have never heard of. And today we're kicking it off here in Lyon, flying an airline out of here called Twinjet. Now don't be fooled by the name, they don't actually have any jets, they fly turboprop aircraft. But let me tell you more about that when we get to the terminal, which is over there. By the way, this is the railway station here at the airport. They do have a TGV station, which is very nice. You can take a high-speed train directly from the airport. All right, there it is, Terminal 1. And Twinjet is supposedly going from Terminal 1. Twinjet actually offers online check-in, so I checked in online, but I only got like one of these printable PDF boarding passes with a barcode and not a QR code. So I don't know if they accept it here at the security, but let's go inside and find out. And we're airside. God, this airport is like really busy. It's the end of July, sort of. So everyone is going on holidays, and also the Olympics are about to start in France. Mostly in Paris, but also in like some other cities. Yeah, I don't know which gate it is because they only display it like 45 minutes before departure. Oh, okay, so I just wanted to sit down, but I actually noticed there's our ride today, or at least I think it's the ride for today. That is a Beech 1900. Twinjet has 13 of them in their fleet. I'm gonna tell you more about them when we get on board. And at least I think the one we're looking at is the one we're taking to our destination, which will be Pau, at the foot of the Pyrenees. Never been there before. Should be a very beautiful approach. For now, let's just sit here and relax for a bit. Just found a nice place to sit here and also recharge my camera before we go. I'm really excited for this flight today. I've never flown on a Beech 1900 before. It is one of the most iconic regional turboprop aircraft in the world, and as far as I know, it's also the most successful, with the most units produced in that category. And it is a Beech 1900D. And the special thing about the Beech 1900D is that it has a stand-up cabin. So when you're in the cabin, you can actually stand up. You don't have to bend when you walk, which is a huge difference to the previous model, the 1900C, where you couldn't stand up. You still had to like bend forward when you were walking through the cabin. But this 1900D has a stand-up cabin, and I'm excited to see how that feels like. Boarding is in just under an hour, so I hope they will announce the gate soon. And we're here in the gate area, gate F14 it is, and our aircraft is already parked outside. Should be a great flight, hopefully. And it's fair to say that the gate area is not very full. I think there are like 5 other people waiting. This aircraft has 19 seats, so yeah, should be less than half full actually. And that becomes even more interesting when you consider that at the time when I booked this flight, was it like 2 months ago or so, they actually had 3 flights for today planned from Lyon to Pau. They seemingly reduced it to only 1 flight, and still there are only like 5 passengers. In any case, I'm very excited to ride on the Beech 1900. It's such an iconic aircraft, a very sturdy aircraft as well, very versatile. Really looking forward to it. Should be a great flight. Yeah, welcome aboard the twin-jet Beechcraft 1900. Turns out there are 15 passengers, so 4 free seats. 3 of them are like very small children, and 2 of them are like very elderly persons in wheelchairs. Captain is just giving the safety demonstration. I think only in French, I don't know. I'll just have a look at the safety card in a second, and we should be ready to go any minute now. And we are airborne out of Lyon, runway 35 left. Absolutely beautiful takeoff. After departure we climbed out for a bit and then we turned left, and now we're passing straight over the city of Lyon, which is why you can't actually see it because it's below, but it's such an amazing weather to fly. I mean, look at that, that's wow. Interestingly, when we were at the holding point, they did a run-up of the engines, so that's when you like fire up the engines before takeoff to like wake them up or something, I don't know. Takeoff itself was very smooth, like I didn't even notice when we became airborne. This was really smooth. Unfortunately, the window is very scratched and a bit dirty, so I don't know. Have to be a bit careful when filming because I don't want to have the scratches on my videos. But yeah, that's what you get on a 25-year-old aircraft. It's actually almost always the same on this type of aircraft. But the rest of the cabin is, you know, comparably nice, I would say. No broken things, and the seats look okay. They do have a recline as well, but I'm not gonna recline into the person behind me now. And the cabin feels really spacious indeed. I mean, you can really like go through the cabin standing up, you don't have to bend down. By the way, there is no toilet on board, so yeah, better use the toilet before you get on board. Beechcraft does offer the possibility, like the option to install a toilet on board, but that means you have less seats. So the airlines can choose between having more seats or a toilet on board. And to be honest, most flights on Beech 1900s are like really short, maybe an hour or so don't really need it. One interesting thing is they appear to have tainted windows, like tainted in sort of a yellow color, because when I use wide angle I always get like a yellow-orange tone on my videos and on my pictures, so the windows definitely appear to be tainted in some way. Other than that, there's a little fan here which is on full power right now, so that gives you a little bit of air conditioning. And in the seat back you find an air sickness bag as well as the safety card, which I always find very interesting to read on an aircraft that I've never been on. Like when you've never flown on an aircraft type before, you usually discover some new things. That being said, they actually had a safety video on the ground. There's like a very small screen up front, so you can't really see much here in the back, but yeah, they had a safety video and it was even in English too. There is no flight attendant. They do have some snacks and like some water or like other drinks, I don't remember, up on the first seat. I don't know if you're allowed to take that. I wonder if I can just walk up front and get myself a pack of Pringles. I'm actually a bit hungry because I didn't have breakfast this morning, but I don't know if you're supposed to do that. No, I don't think I can go up there because the cockpit is like open and it's like super weird when you like walk up there and no one else is taking any snacks or drinks. So I don't know, maybe one word about Twinjet, the airline that doesn't have any jets. They really only have these Beech 1900s, 13 of them, and they say it's like a perfect fit for them, and they don't plan to have any other aircraft unless these are getting too old and they have to be replaced, obviously. But until then, they continue to rely on these very sturdy 19-seat Beech 1900s, which appear to be perfect for regional routes here in France. So the Twinjet headquarters is around Marseille, and most of their flights seem to be like in southern France. I mean, around Marseille, Toulouse. They also go to Italy, to Milan and Bologna, I think. Yeah, but apart from that, mostly the south of France, and also like Lyon and Paris. I'm not even sure if they go to Paris. And they don't only do scheduled passenger flights, but they offer a wide range of services actually. They offer charter flights, obviously, so you can charter these 1900s to go wherever you want to go. They do medical evacuation flights, or like medical flights in general, for which I think the Beech 1900 is also quite perfect because it has like a lot of space. So if you like fold down the seats, you have like a lot of space to transport patients. Price-wise, they are a bit expensive, I've got to say. I paid, what was it, 220 euros, something like that, for this flight, and that was already like the cheapest price for this route, and that's just one way, 220 euro. So they're not the cheapest airline around. The cabin temperature is pleasantly cool. Like this fan you have down here is really strong, and even in summer the temperature is very nice in the cabin. By the way, the maximum cruising altitude, like the ceiling of the Beech 1900, is 25,000 feet. I don't know how high we are right now. It does not look like 25,000, but I will check later. And the maximum range with full payload, like with all the seats taken, is about 400 nautical miles, which is also perfect for like the regional routes here in continental France. Seems like we just started our descent into Pau because the engine noise went down and I'm getting like pressure on my ears. We should be on the ground in about 15-20 minutes. Still absolutely beautiful weather outside, very calm, and hopefully we get some nice views of the Pyrenees as well. So I will catch you when we are on the ground.
Transit in level 60. Below Tango Bravo Oscar out of order.
Yep, thank you. And welcome to Pau Airport, at least. The city is kind of far away. There's a bus, but it only goes like every 2 or 3 hours. And I think the next bus is in like 1 hour. So I don't know, I could take a taxi, but honestly, I think I will wait for the bus. Yeah, the airport is quite nice. I mean, it's a small regional airport, but it looks pretty modern. I don't know when the terminal was opened, but it definitely looks very nice. I think there's actually more traffic in winter when people come here for skiing, and now in summer it's like kind of, I don't know, it's very calm here. There was a great flight over here on Twinjet, very uneventful, like, I don't know, very calm. The approach into Pau was a bit turbulent. I mean, the weather here is not as nice as in Lyon, I've got to say. I hope it won't rain. I mean, I don't know, it looks a bit rainy. Maybe I can find something to eat in the terminal, because I still have like 50 minutes until my bus departs.
C'est toi qui conduis, Marielle?
Yeah, I made it to the Apart City Hotel. So it's not a hotel, it's like an apartment complex. I even have like a small kitchen-ish here and like a desk and yeah, all the other stuff. I'm gonna stay here for 2 nights, and then on Saturday I'm gonna continue on to my next destination. Yeah, that was part 1 of my aviation tour de France. If you wanna see part 2, I suggest you subscribe, and until then, enjoy your travels.